Welcome back. Today in this video we're going to have a look at some medullary rays. So I've got white oak, and also we'll see inside of a pin oak a little later on. Medullary rays or pith rays are essentially kind of a channel system that connects the pith to the outside of the tree, and that allows nutrient flow, food storage and whatnot. And they're most prevalent when you get to the quarter-sawn. So once you start to get in the area of the center, we're going to start to see medullary rays. Well, let's open it up, have a look. Wow, this is a beautiful log. No branches, no knots so far, knock on wood. And it's just gorgeous. So I'm about 4 or 5 inches down into the log, and you can actually see medullary rays. Of course, you see them all the time in oak, but as they move away from the quarter-sawn, they become narrower. And so here you can see that's what these flecks are in the wood. Those are the medullary rays. And as we get further down, they're going to widen. So now I'm about 1.5 inches above the pith, and you can see that I'm starting to get more quarter-sawn in there. My medullary rays are starting to widen. I'm struggling with some staining. On that last pass, my blade got so dull I could barely make it through. Thought for sure I was going to snap a blade. But the blade made it through. Board is not wavy, but moving so slowly through the log, it allowed more water accumulation, and I got this staining from the blades. So, time to sharpen the blade, get a faster pass, and get her done. Okay, so finally it all came together and paid off. Sharpened blade, faster pass, low drip speed for the water. It's nice and clean with no staining, and lots of beautiful medullary rays. So this is now with the center slab removed, and this is about 1.5 inches from the absolute center. So you've got to keep in mind that as you get directly parallel with the pith, and you're at a perfect 90 degrees, that's where you're potentially going to have an even better display of rays than this. But this is great. I love it. It's gorgeous. This is a pin oak that I milled up, and I'm just splitting the pith right there. So I'm right perfectly quarter-sawn in this area, and you can see we've got some really great examples of medullary rays. And something else interesting here is how the medullary rays present themselves depending on the angle that you're looking at them at. So I'm going to do a 180-degree turn. You'll see that the medullary rays change their look. So you can see now that they're quite translucent. Now this area I find really interesting. As we move away from a 90-degree cut, the medullary rays narrow. And so you might recognize this type of look in oak. Generally, if you've got some plain sawn or flat sawn pieces, it's going to have those small, straight, dark lines. And those are the medullary rays, but when you're moving away from the 90. So here we can see them both just with the way that the log has grown, probably due to stresses from the branches over on this side. One of the wonderful qualities of wood is that no two pieces are alike, but once you factor in these visible medullary rays, now that really adds to the uniqueness. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, give the video a like. Hope to see you in the next video.